Today, I am 3 days away from officially being done with the first month of my 6-month challenge. If you haven't seen that video, you can see it somewhere around here. Basically, I had 4 buckets that were a part of my challenge. I had health, I had writing accomplishment, stronger connections with family and friends, and to monetize this YouTube channel. So, today I'm going to talk about how it's going, where there's been successes, where there's been failures, and if I'm pivoting anywhere. Hope you stick around. Hey, I'm Amy Kennedy, the Creative Crone, where we step into our crone years and aging our way. And today we're doing it with a challenge. All right, so number one for me is I'm going to go into the health. I lost a total of 1 pound. And I'm okay with that because I realized it's not so much the scale. Oh, that's sort of the pivot. It's not the scale, it's how I feel, and it's the habits I'm creating. Another goal within the health challenge was I wanted to be able to run a mile by the end of 6 months. And I started being able to run about 2 blocks, and that was just like sporadically, just randomly being able to run 2 blocks and not really doing it that often. I happened to be talking to a colleague last week who signed up for a half marathon, and she said she hadn't been running at all, and it was happening in October. So I said, hey, I want to be able to just run a mile, but what if we were accountability partners? And so this light bulb went off, and I went and looked up starting to run over 60, and I found a couch to 5K sort of program. And basically, I was able to print off just one sheet, and it goes through it every single day. Like the first day, you walk for 5 minutes, you run 1 mile, you walk for a mile, you run 1 minute, you walk for a minute and a half. Now, that first day, I upped it to run 1 minute, walk 2 minutes. The next day is either a rest day or a cross training day. So it's every other day is a run day. So far, I've had 3 run days, and I am now doing walk 5 minutes, run 1 minute, walk 1.5 minutes, and then you continue the run, walk. The 5 minutes is just in the beginning. That's a lot of information. Anyways, super happy about that. The fact that I'm basically every time I go out, I'm running about 8 minutes. So that feels like, for me, it's probably a little more than half a mile, granted with breaks in between, but still doing that. Another thing I wanted to do was be sure to take my makeup off at night. I mean, more than what I used to, but not great. Prepping food for the week. Yes, that's a win category. Doing well with that. Eating way more salads too. So super happy about that. When I prep the veggies for a salad, I'm more likely to eat a salad. And I've even been making my own dressing, which is actually pretty, like, super easy. Like some lemon and olive oil and maybe a little bit of white wine vinegar or balsamic vinegar, some garlic, salt and pepper. It's great. All right. Am I doing my writing? I'm going to do writing next. So while filming this right now, as I'm filming it right now, I have 3 days left. Three days left in July. And I have about 10 pages left to edit. I'm putting this in the win category because I know I will get those last 10 pages done, which will put me at 100 pages edited for July. I'm really happy about that. I'm ecstatic, basically, about that. I feel like it's a really good habit. It's gotten me super excited about the project that I'm working on. So I love that. Next one is connections. So stronger connections with family and friends. I wanted to have 3 play dates this month. Actually, I've had 4. So that has been wonderful. Invited people over, gone out with people. I also had just a play date with myself. I went to the farmer's market over the weekend, which kind of ties into the health goal. Got lots of fresh veggies. Now I have a vegetable garden, but there's some veggies that I didn't grow this year. So I got some radishes and beets and leeks, and it was just really, I don't know, it just felt very French to be walking around. Next time I'm going to go with a cool bag so that I can just like put stuff in my bag. So that is definitely a win. Now, my last one, this YouTube channel monetized. Part of that goal was to be sure that I filmed and posted 4 videos for the month of July. This is my 4th video for the month of July. So I feel that that is a win. However, it feels like the universe is saying, we don't think you can handle this. We don't think you're actually committed to this. And so we're going to see if you're really serious about this, because what we're going to do is give you dismal views on the videos you've posted, and you're going to lose some subscribers too. So that has been interesting, but it also sort of feels like, you kind of shake off some things. It's like, well, maybe they aren't interested, obviously. So it's better if some subscribers leave, right? That's what I'm telling myself. Now, the good news in this is that the videos I have posted, I've had really good retention. So even though the views have been dismal, the people who have watched them are watching them for a while. And so that feels really good. I've also had a pretty good percentage of likes per views. So that feels good as well. I'm putting it in the pretty good category. I don't know if I'd say it was a win, although it was a win for just the habit of posting. So let's talk about pivots. For health, I'm going to concentrate, like I said, less on the scale, more on how I feel, and also with the habit of this couch to 5K, of doing that. I really love that. I'm also trying to figure out the whole makeup thing. I think I have to do it earlier because I forget, and then I'm tired, and then I think if I take my makeup off, it'll wake me up and I won't be able to get to sleep. So I think I just have to do that earlier. Another pivot is with writing. Even though I feel really good about what I've accomplished, I want to romanticize it more as I'm editing, as I'm going to be writing more as well, which ties into the next video that I'm going to be putting on this channel, all about romanticizing our lives, mundane to magical. And actually, I think it's going to be like a practically magic life. Let me know what you think about that. For YouTube, the pivot is just like stop looking, right? Just stop looking. Just post your videos. Now, the only thing is, I do like to go into YouTube Studio because that's where I can see if there's been comments on any video, and I really like to answer the comments right away. So I have to figure out a way to like not look at subscribers or views and just get to the comments. I don't know. So head down, habit of posting. That's where we're at. Thanks so much for being here. I am looking forward to continuing this challenge. I feel really good about this first month. We start month 2 in just 3 days, although this will be up probably by that time. So August 1st will be month 2. I hope you stick around for that. Hope you continue in your own challenge, whatever that sounded weird. Not challenge, like a challenge you want to be doing, not a challenging life. All right. And anyways, thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. All right.